Imagine you could follow thousands of people for decades, watching their marriages, friendships, careers, failures, illnesses, successes, and ordinary Tuesday mornings. And then, after all those years, ask one question: what actually makes a human life good? Would it be money, success, status, perfect health, or something much simpler? Introducing the Harvard study of adult development. For over 80 years, researchers have followed the same group of people, making it one of the longest-running studies of adult life and development ever conducted. After decades of observation, researchers discovered something surprisingly simple. The quality of our relationships plays a profound role in how happy and healthy we become. Researchers wanted to understand what helps people remain healthy and satisfied throughout adulthood. They found that studying happiness isn't simply about asking someone whether they feel happy today. Instead, they could examine deep patterns across decades of a person's life. And one of the clearest lessons was not about wealth or achievement. It was about people. People who maintain stronger, warmer relationships tend to fare better across many dimensions of life. Relationships provide emotional support, belonging, and a sense of security. They give us someone to share both our greatest joys and our deepest difficulties with. You don't need hundreds of friends. You don't need to be surrounded by people every day. What matters is having people with whom you can be real. Loneliness is a profound feeling that something meaningful is missing from our lives. Being alone isn't necessarily the problem. Solitude can be restorative. The deeper problem is feeling alone when you wish you weren't. This isolation has a high cost. Isolation can impact our physical health just as much as our emotional well-being. Many relationships don't disappear because of a single event. They fade quietly through neglect. A phone call that wasn't returned, a visit postponed, a disagreement never resolved. Sometimes the relationship that could have given us the most comfort isn't gone. It's waiting for us to reach out. Think of one person you've been meaning to contact. Send that message. Make that call. Money can buy comfort and security, and reducing financial stress is undoubtedly important. But beyond basic security, more possessions don't automatically create meaningful purpose. The better question is, what are you using your resources to build? Connection, or just comfort? You can win at your career and still lose something more important. Success isn't always fulfillment. When you look back at 80, what will you remember? The promotions or the people who were there? A successful life is not necessarily the same thing as a meaningful life. Choose meaning. Healthy relationships aren't about constant agreement. They're about emotional safety. It means being able to disagree without destroying the bond. It requires repair after conflict. Connection is built through small acts repeated over time: forgiveness, patience, and vulnerability. Healthy aging is not simply about adding years. It is about maintaining engagement with life. Growing older doesn't have to mean becoming disconnected. Meaningful chapters can begin after retirement. The people who age well are those who leaned into relationships with family, friends, and community. Build connection before you need it. Schedule your relationships instead of waiting for them to happen. Have conversations without your phone. Create recurring rituals like a Sunday lunch or a weekly walk. These small habits are the threads that weave a strong social fabric over decades of life. At the end of a long life, the scoreboard looks different. The question is no longer how impressive your life appeared. The question becomes, who did you love? Who loved you? And did you make time for them? A good life is not built in one extraordinary moment. It is built in thousands of ordinary ones. If you want a happier life, don't only ask what you can achieve next. Ask who you can love better. Because in the end, a life well lived is rarely a life lived alone. Thank you for watching Golden Wisdom.